Hello, good day. I'm here again to tell you about the love of God, the love that is unspeakable, the love that is unmeasurable, the love that is unexplainable, the love that you cannot explain just with your eyes, with your mouth, with your intellect. That is the greatest love that has ever been given. As it is written in the book of God, John chapter 3, verse 16. It is written, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Have you thought about it? That God, the creator of this world, that God, the creator of universe, loves you. Loves you. And he loves you so much that he does not want you to perish. He loves you so much because he does not want you to be condemned. He loves you so much because he wants you to have eternal life. Now, as a human being, just think about it. Assuming we are human beings, there is somebody they call, at times the people believe in what they call the aliens. Let's assume there is an alien. And these aliens, they invaded the earth. And these aliens, they are bigger and stronger and mightier than the human being on this earth. And then they made the people on this earth their slaves. Now, how will you feel, by such a mightier and giant creation, when they come to terrorize the earth or the human being? But now, you can now imagine that when we're talking about a God that is mightier, that is glorious, that is unexplainable, who created this world by his own word, determine that each and every one of us should not perish, but have an eternal life. And this eternal life is provided in his only Son, Jesus, that came to this world to die for our sin and to make us presentable before God. It's like the whole world is condemned because everybody has been a sinner, everybody has been committing sin, and God decided that the wages of sin is death. But because he loves us so much, he decided to pay the penalty of our sin himself. That is unspeakable love. That is a love that cannot be compared to any other love. And for doing that, he, the Word of God, became flesh and came to this world and took our position and humbled himself and suffered and died the death, a shameful death on the cross. Just because he's giving every one of us an opportunity to have an eternal life. But this eternal life is a gift from God, and the eternal life is what you can only have when you accept it. If you accept the eternal life, which God has given to you free of charge, then you can have it. But if you reject it and you say it does not matter, by the time you come to know that it matters, it might be too late. Because everybody in this heart, they have a time to live and they have a time to die. But when someone dies, what happens after that? Scientifically, philosophically, nobody has been able to say. But the only one that has the last word to say something is God himself. And he has said it that everybody will have to give account of himself before God. And for all whatsoever anybody has done, there is always a penalty for that. But so that none of us should face the gravity of our offense, he himself took it upon himself. And he died and he rose again And he said, if you come to me, I will take away your burden and I will give you my own peace and I will give you my own rest. This is what God is saying. And all what you need to do is to give yourself to God, allow Him to come into you, believe His word. When you believe it, then He will manifest itself to you. It's what you when you believe it, because now when it is written that that because that he who wants to come to God must believe that He is and is a rewarder. And so without faith, without you actually be willing to know more about Him, well, it will be impossible for you to know Him. But when you are ready to know Him, He will reveal Himself to you and He will save you from your sin. This is the offer of God, and I hope that you will take it to heart, you will think about it, and you will try to seek after God. Try to know God and try to seek His way.